Greetings and welcome back to the channel. Here's the first installment of Pipecat'S Porch Plantation project. Take a look at day 1. Hello YouTube pipe community. This is the voice of Pipecat, your golden-throated, angelic-faced, big, fat, bearded, lisping friend from the pipe community. What you see before you are seed pods of Shirazi, golden burley, Virginia brightleaf, and from England, Harrow velvet. These are peat pods. They're actually being reused, which may or may not be a good idea, but I had them left over. And each of these pods contains approximately maybe 6 to 8 seeds of each variety that are sitting gently on top of the peat with a little bit of water sprayed on them. The seeds are impossibly small. Can you see them? See those sort of brown looking things amidst that blackish yuck? Those are seeds. They're like sand grains. And the idea is, now that I know what to expect from tobacco seeds, which all grow, these are pure seeds. None of these are crossed up. These are actual pure seed. I don't have to worry about the crop that I got last year. I collected seed from last year, but I didn't plant that seed. This is still pure seed from my original stock. And this begins my 2018 crop. I'm planting this on the last day of February, February 28th, 2018. And this is the very first moment of existence of these plants, and I wanted to share it with you. There will be more to come. And yeah, it should be fun to watch them grow. And then, a few days later, now look at here. Yep. Come on, find your focus. This is about 3 days in. Alright, I'm going to back out a little bit because it's getting confused. There you go. Check it out. These are Shirazi. Shirazi takes off like a rocket ship. I could not count the seeds that I dropped on there. I just dropped a little tiny edge of a pipe tool worth of seed on there, and they're all growing like I predicted. These are the golden burley, and they are slower. You know, little something happening, maybe golden burley's a slow starter. These are Virginia brightleaf, and they're waking up. Now these have been under high humidity. There you go. There's a good one. They're waking up. These have been under high humidity at about maybe 80 degrees Fahrenheit for 3 days. These are the Harrow velvet. Harrow velvet, another slow starter. But they'll be plants. They'll be plants in about a day or so. These Shirazis are going to be real little sprouts in about a day. So that's it. 3 days in. We're going to keep the fun going. Watch for updates. Pipecat's new farming adventure. Pipecat's Porch Plantation. Now we'll be back in a bit. And most recently, I checked in on the progress of my plants when they were 17 days old. And here's what I saw. Well, here we are, and it is day 17. Day 17? Yes, day 17. dig me Shirazis. Look at these guys, huh? 17 days old, and you can see, as I suspected, too many plants are growing out of each pod because each seed grew. Here's me golden burleys. They took a little longer to get started, but check it out. My wee jungle. Check out my Virginia brightleaf. These guys are popping, baby. Check that thing of beauty. Look at that. Try to get in focus. And finally, my Harrow Velvet. Always the last to wake up. But, look. These guys, I mean, they're beautiful. What I've got to do now, before these establish roots that dig down deep into the peat pods. Hi, Benny. What I probably will need to do here is, for perspective, get down here. What I'll probably need to do is break up the peat pod. I'll probably need to, let me see if I can get my hand in there. I'll need to take each peat pod, take the netting off. I don't want to block the microphone. Take the netting off, break up the peat, and try not to harm these, and transplant the strongest little representative ones into their own cup of soil. Benny is still singing down there. 17 days into the Pipecat Porch Plantation project, we've got some work to do. It's going to get messy. One pod at a time, I'm going to have to break these up, take the individuals out who are the strongest, and put them in their own cups. I'll probably put 2 plants in each cup. And as they grow, one will overshadow the other, and I'll just have to uproot the little one. And we'll end up with the strongest representative from each pod in its own cup. And as you can see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I've got 10 pods of each variety. So we're going to end up with 40 pots if I have room for them. If I don't have enough room on my porch for 40 pots for all these guys here, what's going to have to end up happening is I'm going to have to just basically break it down to as few as I can fit of each, and I'm going to try to keep the same number of each variety, same number if I can, especially Harrow Velvet. If I have to sacrifice for room, I'm going to leave the Harrow Velvet in its full number. The rest may end up with fewer of them than the Harrow Velvet, because this one is the hardest one to grow, and I want a lot of it. Anyway, that's the update for today. Keep watching. I'll try to film my next step as I do it. I'll probably end up doing it at my table so I can mount the camera on the swing arm, and you can check it out. Thanks for tuning in. Keep watching. Like I was saying, I'm going to try and film my progress as I actually break up those peat pods and take out the individual plants. When I put 2 plants in one cup, I'm going to see which one outraces the other one growth-wise, and then I'll pluck the little one and basically toss it. The propagation of tobacco plants is insane. They're literally like weeds. They probably grow more successfully than most weeds do. So keep an eye out for the next installment of Pipecat's Porch Plantation project, and I'll probably give it a couple of weeks after I've replanted these tiny plants into the cups to show you how they made out, because shortly thereafter it'll be time to move them out onto the porch, but they do need to mature under some growth lights for a while. You want to bring that growth light down close so that they grow, bushier rather than too tall. They'll try to reach too high for a light that's too far away or not bright enough. You bring that fluorescent light right down on top of them, and they will begin to grow at a more, they'll put more emphasis into the strength of the individual leaves than they will on the length of the stalk trying to reach light. That's the idea. June is driving me crazy right now. Yes, June, what do you need? Oh, here you go. I'll take care of that. Did you tamp it down? Here. Try again. You got it. That'll burn. Don't smoke it in my room. June has a strange new habit now. I don't let her use my meerschaum pipe because she doesn't have a thumb to hold it with and I'm afraid she'll drop it, but my cobs are up for grabs. She hides them behind the couch. She thinks I don't know. You think I don't know?